The final point that needs to be addressed is the misconception that because a new project captures taxes to incentivize that project in the first place, that somehow takes money away from the schools. There are several answers to this misconception. The first response to that misconception is that the state statute for a TIF project requires that a but-for test be met. What that means is that a project is only eligible for TIF if the TIF incentive is what makes that project happen in the first place. If we don't use the TIF from a project to build the garage to make that project exist, there would never be a building and there would never be money for that garage in the first place. So a TIF project doesn't take away from any other taxing unit, including the schools, because if that project didn't happen exactly the way it did, there would be no money for any other taxing units anyways. It would still be an empty piece of land. Second, while schools used to be funded primarily by property taxes, the state changed the rules, and now schools are primarily funded by the state through sales tax. One exception where property taxes do fund schools are in cases where the taxpayers pass referenda. They essentially add an additional layer of tax to property taxes that would go directly to fund the schools. Carmel's done this twice. That means that every time the city does a TIF project and raises the assessed value of a parcel from $0 or $100,000 to $50 and $60 million, our schools, because of the referenda, get to take advantage of the property taxes flowing from now those completed large projects. Every TIF deal helps our schools. Finally, the city and the schools believe that a rising tide lifts all boats. When the city uses targeted TIF projects to bring in more corporate headquarters and high-paying jobs, that benefits the whole city, and it benefits all our students. Thank you for watching and learning some basics about how Mayor Brainerd and the Carmel City Council strategically use TIF project by project to make us a better, more inviting, more vibrant city. The focus is on making us more attractive to companies today and locking in a long-term tax base to make us desirable as a city for the next 100+ years. If you'd like to learn more about how the Carmel Redevelopment Commission structures these projects with developers that benefit the entire city, please find us on our website,